At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good morning to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, cops assigned to the St. Andrews South Police Division today discovered a rifle in the roof of a premises located along Glen Road during an operation in the area. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. However, reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that about 5:40 p.m., lawmen were in the area when a premises was searched. During the search, the weapon 22 Diana G27 rifle was seen inside the roof. My wisdom warriors, on here wagwan from Watagwan, rifle found in roof of Glen Road, St. Andrew premises.
Big crime scene off a tree square, right at the total gas station there across on the transport center. Well known taxi loader, Little D, shot dead like dog. Your man, the killer, put one in a deer and scatter the crowd, because no one nobody else get shot, and him come for no waste a bullet. So you know your grandfather road, so my pastor and say what go on, I'm gonna tell me. So your man put one in a deer for scatter the crowd so nobody not get hurt. Then give Little D about 4 in a head. Nothing no miss, everything connect. And just run gone. So the ground I say, you know? You have to just avoid unnecessary conflict in a them time. Man, this is just hold it, brethren. Because I know peace make man dead, you know. And war vibes cause them something. A man check the man and man, the man and we, a man just decide say, a boy have to lay down on him face with that. So yeah man, spread out, brawling, dead like dog. Yeah.
So my wisdom warriors, wanna hear what is going on. Guys, if you want to see the video is in the WhatsApp group. So all you have to do is text yes to 876-236-9097 so I can add it to the group so you can see the video them. Anyway, taking this. Collapse of a staircase at Torrington Park housing scheme in St. Andrew, which easily could have resulted in a major tragedy, provides another example of the boomerang effect plaguing the public procurement process. So right now, my wisdom warriors, Torrington Park tragedy shows need for efficient procurement process. You know, you have the labor right, they must spread rumors all over and talk about Mark Golding this. They're still doing it, including dancehall artists. Me have to really laugh. You have the whole lot of them, my wisdom warriors. And me have to really say, what is going on? The man has been pleading, Mark Golding has been pleading with Andrew Holness, telling Andrew Holness that the place won't fix, and they ignore it. And now, you know, that's why Andrew Holness take on a fool, you know, on a labor right. I say Andrew got trample upon the blouse and skirt because uno easily forget things. And that me notice we don't know labor right. And una go get frig. You understand me? Because that una cause all of these problems. The people them, you see the people them in the rural area, they know what go on, you know. Them know what go on. Not just the people them on social media where the labor right them get. We send out where them a pay if you come and spread. Be a lie. Be a lie them a spread by Mark Golding. Mark Golding have proof. Only come out with no more. Want the proof there. Nesta Morgan, all you want next one. The whole of if you lift up from out of House of Parliament. The whole of Jesus and mercy. Hey, me never see a prime minister lie. So listen, you think these things can happen in a certain country? In my wisdom warriors, certain Caribbean country then can't do this. Me not see other Caribbean country behave like this. Hey, Andrew Holness and the minister them lie bad, you know? Then wicked the frig. I what Mark Golding say who he is really up against. I what Mark Golding say who he is really up against. And Mark Golding, listen, me want you to take heed because Andrew Holness is a dangerous man. Then dangerous, my wisdom warriors. Then dangerous. You understand me? No, sir. From I born, I never see one man lie so yet. And he's still going about and doing this and doing that. And what? You should be prosecuted by now. What the hell? I can't wait for the 6th of December to hear the judgment. The 6th of December, you think me forget? My wisdom warriors. Anyway, I want to take in Lisa Anna because Lisa Anna come out, yeah man, and she have all heap of things to talk. Yeah, she's talking about the NHT. The NHT where Andrew Holness a boss about like him create it and implement it when it was Michael Manley idea. Yeah, it was Michael Manley that implemented, not Andrew Holness, not the Jamaica Labour Party, but Andrew Holness are going like say NHT was implemented and created by them. My wisdom warriors, taking Lisa Hannah.
So have you ever paid for something and then when you get home, you remember that you left it at the store? And then when you think, let me go back and pick it up, you're like, boy, it's just so far away and I can't be bothered. Well, that's how most Jamaicans feel every month after they pay their National Housing Trust, knowing full well that they're paying for this thing, but that the opportunity or even trying to access a loan from the NHT or even an NHT home is they just can't be bothered. Because by the time they overcome certainly all the hurdles to get something from the NHT, them both broke and them tired. So earlier this year, I wrote an article on the National Housing Trust entitled Building Cash, Not Housing, which discussed the basis of the NHT's inadequate performance. Yeah, inadequate, and I'm going to step on some corns here, but it's fine. So simply put, the mandate of the National Housing Trust was established in 1976, and it was a brilliant idea by then Prime Minister Michael Manley to provide affordable housing to most of our populace. And funding this entity came from a 2% tax from Jamaican employees and a 3% tax from every Jamaican employer. But nearly 50 years later, the data that I've looked through suggests that the NHT has been quite inefficient and ineffective in delivering its mandate. And I want you to stay with me because I'm going to quote some statistics and you need to just pay attention. Now, according to the Ministry of Finance and Planning, for the financial year ending 2024, the NHT collected in income Jamaican $43 billion in income. Yeah, that's what it collected in income. And here's what they spent in their operating expenses. They spent close to $13 billion, actually $12.946 billion in operating the entity. Now, these figures are shocking, and when I saw them, it blew my mind, as the average number of housing completions by the National Housing Trust from 2018 to 2022 is only 2,157 per annum, annually. And you can check the Economic and Social Survey of Jamaica for 2022 to see some of those stats further. Included in these figures that I looked at, the housing, NHT says, yeah, it does some housing completions, and those were what they did in 2022. But they do other things like build on your own land, lot solutions. They talk about guaranteed purchase programs. They do individual loan solutions. They do joint ventures, and they do NHT project solutions. But what is clear is that not all of these solutions stated by them are actually livable, finished dwellings. Moreover, based on the administrative costs, you see, when a homeowner even gets a mortgage loan of approximately $12 million from the NHT, half of the money comprises the organization administrative costs. That's about 50% of that money when you aggregate everything. Now, when you look at the NHT's accounts, they generated a surplus of $21.8 billion for the financial year 2023-2024. Now, with an employed labor force in Jamaica of about 1.27 million people, the NHT is delivering less than 0.18% of houses or housing completions for our working population. 0.18% of houses or housing completions. So the truth is, instead of building houses for our people, the NHT is actually taking a percentage of workers' and employers' salaries to build cash in the bank. And this approach by the NHT is untenable and contrary to its original mission. Yet each year, they embark on what I call a promotional display of misinformation, because they reported to Parliament earlier this year that they intend to start about 15,000 new housing solutions for this financial year. And when I heard it, when I read it, I said, this must be imagined. Because in the same report that they say this, they reported that they delivered only 1,627 solutions for 2023, and they've never exceeded 2,700 solutions annually since 2018. And go and check the Jamaica Public Bodies report of 2024 to 2025 to see that information. And I should also mention that these small, unimpressive deliverable statistics come with NHT executives making substantial salaries. Over 13 of their executives are earning above $16 million in annual salaries. The managing director is earning $34.2 million. The finance director, $22 million. The construction and development director, $21.6 million. The corporate services person is earning $22.1 million. The SGM customer relations person is $22.79 million. And the GM for the company secretariat is $19.4 million. And you can just pull up the National Housing Trust 2023 annual report to look at those salary structures. So the executive salaries alone by these executives represent over $122,000 per unit they delivered on average from 2018 to 2022, and over $161,000 per unit for the 1,627 they reported to deliver in the last financial year. Now, it blows my mind because I say, well, other countries, their national social housing programs actually, give their people houses. And it's a far more effective program that they have. And I know people don't like when you use Singapore as a basis point for judging Jamaica, but let me use them, and here's why. They have a vision because they say owning a home is a public housing is a right for every one of their citizens. It's enshrined in their policy. And so for their population of 5.6 million in Singapore, their social housing has delivered over 1 million units spread across close to 25 towns and 3 estates, giving a home to over 80% of Singapore's resident population. Because their government says, look, we have a mandate because it is a right of their citizens to own somewhere and to have a roof over their head. And it is their mandate in to provide housing. And they look at the whole spectrum of needs for the optimal living of their citizen, including the environment, including the continual process to create an innovative and sustainable community or communities. And it's an ongoing process for them. And, when I looked at the public housing board reports of Singapore, I want us to start paying attention this way, right? Because nothing creates more value in an economy than agriculture and construction. And this is what I believe. So in addition to providing much needed housing and improving the dignity of home ownerships, it would grow the economy and give all Jamaicans a sense of peace. Because guess what? You see, when a Jamaican owns somewhere, they can pass it down to the generations coming behind them. There's nothing better than someone knowing and having peace of mind that they have a roof over their head, that they can turn their own key because they own it. And let me tell you something. It is your mandate to make sure that every single Jamaican who pays their National Housing Trust actually has somewhere. You should be out there tapping into every Jamaican and saying, come and let me show you how you can own somewhere. That's your mandate, NHT. That's what we pay you to do. That is why it is young people who are trying to own a home, domestic helpers who throw them little money once a week, right? Their employees might not pay for it for them, but they do it. And them can't own somewhere in this day and age. And you have all of these special programs. I've met too many people who tell me all the different things that they have to go through. You shouldn't be operating like a commercial bank. That's not your mandate. Your mandate is a national social housing program, but you've lost the way. And so I'm hoping that you will find, the NHT will find this moment to start listening again acting with courage to do things differently. And yeah, if you want to go back and read some of the articles that I've written on housing and given solutions, do that. You can click the link. I've been writing them for over 3 years. But I want the NHT to hear what I'm saying, because the time is now. You have too many Jamaicans that are there that cannot afford homes. And it is your mandate, not private contractors. It is your mandate to make sure that they can own a home. That's what you were established to do in 1976. And so I look forward to more housing completions by you, not starts, for this financial year.
My wisdom warriors, Lord Jesus, may I tell you now, them and Andrew Holness, you see this whole thing where you say Andrew Holness I do it. Nothing about them. Andrew Holness I do all these things. Andrew Holness yesterday. Simple as I say that, man. So all people fear pay NHT but then can't get no house. It just don't make no sense to me. Them a pay NHT but then can't get no house. What's the sense in that? My wisdom warriors, when me do my research, it stated that under the Jamaican law, all persons between the ages of 18 and 65 years who earn at least the minimum wage are required to make NHT contributions. So, we don't understand, how comes you not make NHT contributions, but no building, no apartments now build up for the Jamaican people? It don't make no sense. Only just a thief for people their money. No, seriously. My wisdom warriors, me have to really look into this. So yeah, tell me, say, it is mandatory. It is mandatory for everybody between 18 and 65 who is getting minimum wage have to pay NHT. But the people they not get no, or some people not even have, wait there. You don't know how much people live in a rent house and a pay NHT contribution? I first me ever see this. No, it is wrong. How people feel live in a rent house, a rent a room, and a pay NHT, and if them turn up a NHT, they not get no house. They not get no house. So how that? And honest, the way how now go about things, you now go about it the wrong way. Michael Manley idea was better, and this is what Mark Golden want to put in place. Mark Golden want to build up the whole of Jamaica. You understand? So the people then can own somewhere. The people then can own somewhere. Andrew Wallace is not doing that. Like literally, how can somebody will rent a room up pay NHT, but yet if they ain't go for borrow a loan, they cannot get it? You know, so this is a wickedness, this is a slackness. This is a slackness, you know. This is slackness. My wisdom warriors, want to tell me what you think about this and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Anyway, guys, me just a remind you, the 22nd of November, Ian and Town by election, Morant Bay by election, my undecided voters, my PNP massive, my well-thinking Jamaican, uno go up and put the X beside the head. Uno hear me? Ian and Town people, the 22nd of November is by election. Morant Bay people, the 22nd of November is by election. Make sure so the whole on run out on the 22nd and put the X beside the head. All right? Blessings upon blessings, my people. Remember to run over to my other channel, subscribe and get me to 5K. My channel is called PNP News Round. Listen to me, you know, man. Me I put some little videos and stuff like that, but soon, listen, it a go get better, you know. I go do the video them longer and stuff like that. You know the things set already. So me just want to know, go over there, go subscribe and get me to 5K. Also, me want to know, follow me on TikTok and X. The link I got there in the comment section. And if you want to reach me, guys, all you have to do is call 876-236-9097. WhatsApp only. Blessings upon blessings. One love.